We'll go without the headset. Sorry about that. I know you can hear me now because that's the way this works. Apparently, I will be using the headset though. Yeah. Here we go. All right. For some reason, my wife thinks it's cute to let the dog out as soon as I start, so that my dog goes crazy out in the front yard, and I have to go get her to shut her up. Because why have anything make sense when you can just do it easy? So, sorry about that. What's up, Big Josh? He's driving, by the way. Lexi! Sorry. By the way, check this out. You know who those two people are? The one walking toward us is my son. You gonna say hi?
Hey, what is it? What's up?
Nothing. My dog's going crazy because you're out here. All right, back in the garage. Okay, get my slippers wet.
I'll be right in it.
Okay. Don't forget to shut that door. Sorry, guys. Unplanned. Yes, I did take a dip in the pool today. Oh, Jesus criminy. You heard me tell him to shut the door, right? My son looks like me. Well, how unfortunate for him. Hey, you know what? Let's talk about this. Big Josh is here. He'll be able to tell the full story on his channel if he wants to. But we got into a back and forth with the stupid bear this week. And I gotta tell you, that guy's a bigger idiot than I thought. Which is impressive because I thought he was a pretty big idiot to begin with. But he said that, I wanted to make money from YouTube. And that means that I am not worth listening to. But this is the same guy who has bragged about taking money from companies to give reviews. Well, hello everybody. Juan, Sharush, Big Josh, Paul W's, I'm sure here. Howie's ELFL. B Dubs. What's up, Mitch? How you doing? Some Alborn. Okay, whatever. Juan, Tyler, how you been? Quint. Caleb Ross, how you doing? Sorry about the audio problems. Thank you. Screw the bear, I'm with you. Did I tell him I'm going to... no. I basically just made him look like an idiot. I'm jealous of Bauer Power Tool. Yeah, I'm real jealous. Denny, No, he said that I was a laughing stock because I wanted I wanted YouTube to fuel my tool addiction, basically pay for it. Can I review a brand called Ingo? If they have it, if we have it here in the States, I probably would. What's up, Danny? Uh, I made it, Bob. I told him the truth. I told him that um, I had seen him use tools and could tell that he had never stepped foot on a job site a day in his life. The man is by far the biggest moron on YouTube, bar none. Dude, he's not qualified to talk about tools because I think he was like an IT guy. I don't even think he was like doing anything. He wasn't even cleanup crew. I think he was a, a cleanup guy. That's it, or at best. But I think he was more than likely nothing but a an IT dude. That's it. He dances for the heart. What's up, Kona? Oh, but I just thought it was funny that this man is saying stuff to me. 9 years since a true legend was selfishly taken. Oh, Jesus, Harambe. Dick's out, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it was quite a little row there for like I think a day or two. I can't remember how long it was, but he was just basically trying to bully Big Josh into taking down content because it hurt his feelings. Now, I'm a content creator. I get called stuff every day. I almost said the other S word. I get called stuff every single day. And as a content creator, you just kind of go like, okay, well, that is what it is. You can fire back or you can roll over and take it. And I think that man's rolled over one too many times, probably, you know, and taken it for a lot less. Oh, you read the whole exchange? I'm sorry to hear that. I'm great. How are you, Ma? I'm not reading your whole name because there's a bunch of numbers in it. Well, I appreciate you guys hitting the like button. Hey man, was at Home Depot yesterday and get a great deal on the Milwaukee bit set pack out. Yep, $170. That's awesome, Alex. I love to hear it. So you guys tell me, of all the bigger channels, who's the biggest joke in the tool world today? I've got a few in mind I think are pretty hilarious, but not in a good way. I want to know who you guys think is the biggest joke. What happened with the tool bear? He was trying to bully Big Josh into taking down content that hurt his little feeling. Thank you, Dadrian. I appreciate that. Vince. Vince is a good one. What is that guy? I can't remember his actual name because I just call him Clown. The one from TRZ, which retard zone is how I remember it. If I hacked the BOGO. Yes, he did. He did. Oh, there's that. That's the guy's name, Clint. I can't remember it because I just call him Clown. No, dude, it's one of those things. Like I watch these guys, and they're simply. You are one of the reasons. Well, thank you, Dadrian. I appreciate you. I appreciate that, Danny. Three-way tie, Clint, BCG, and the Bear. Flint, not Clint. Call him Clit for all I care. What's up, Caleb? Oh, Caleb wants to be in on it. He wants to be called a clown. Juan is messed up. You're at work? That's all right. You can be at work. We're not talking about, oh, and thank you, Denny, for that $10. I appreciate that. I ought to heart that because that's huge. Thank you. John Malecki. I actually think he's funny. Hey, Jamaica's pretty nice. I've been there. Yeah, John's he seems to be a nice guy. I'm thinking about don't get the R86115. It's too weak. Get the Milwaukee Gen 4 if that's your choice. If you could get the 1152, the 1152 is really nice. John is entertaining and openly admits he doesn't know much about tools he's testing. Well, good for him. Yeah, I think he's funny. I'll leave it at that. He's a woodworker and a former athlete, so I'll leave it at that. I think his content's entertaining. I have nothing bad to say about John Malecki. For me, if I had to put my money on who's the biggest joke, I'd have to go with TRZ. I mean, the man has literally made his channel about him being a clown. What's up, Jamie? Set the M12 off. Oh, let's talk about these. I said I wasn't going to get them, and then I saw them yesterday or the day before, I can't remember which, for $149. So I did buy the subcompact M12 stuff. And my initial reaction, I hate it. I don't like it. There's nothing about it that feels good to me. That's just me. I'm kind of big, but there is nothing about these tools that feel good to me. Like, I don't like the narrowing of the handle here that Cooch loves so much. I don't like it. I didn't need it, and now I can't keep my finger, like my thumb, out of the way of my finger. They touch. You see that? They're touching. It's just uncomfortable. And the trigger on the impact is extremely sloppy. It feels like a quick rush job. This is not great to me. Now, if you like it, you like it. I'm not going to tell you not to buy it. You buy what you want because it's your money. I don't really care. The R86115 the high torque hammer drill. That's the one I said. Oh, there you go. Thanks, Caleb. Yeah, this is not fuel, but look how much play is in that trigger. You see that? Look. That's how far you got to move it before that trigger, before it even starts. To me, the trigger is one of the most important parts of the tool. I don't mind that it doesn't have a speed selector. That's what my finger is for. The drill trigger actually feels better. Look, a little slop in the trigger. Not too bad on the drill, but you can tell just by holding the drill, by pressing the trigger, this is extremely weak. I think the M12 stubby is great. Air crest, powerful, small, compact. It's really important. It's everything you want in a tool. If you're worried about space, I'm not a big fan of the M12 platform myself, but a lot of people will like it. Howie says this is for the homeowner market share. I don't know that this is even for the homeowner, because you can pick up a ryobi set for what? The 6-tool combo kit that they've got now is what, $50 more than just the drill and the impact in the M12. I know it's Milwaukee, but I wouldn't want someone introduced into my line using these tools, because this is going to give me a bad reputation with them if they're using it. Because this is like just holding it. Just I haven't even gotten to use it yet. This is atrocious. What's the most affordable nail gun for fencing? It's a pneumatic, and it'd probably be Metabo or Rigid would be my guess. Don't buy the stuff from Harbor Freight, because it's gonna break. You're gonna end up getting frustrated and returning it. If I could only have one tool brand, what would it be? I don't know. No, you don't want the 86114. You want the R8611152. If I only had to go with one, well, Makita's out because it's overpriced, underpowered, underperforming garbage. I mean, normally you'd say DeWalt or Milwaukee. I've had problems with both of them recently. I'd probably go Metabo. There you go. Creature, what's up, man? Well, no, Milwaukee fuel is good. This is not a fuel line. This is, why the heck did they make it? I think they made it just because they could say, well, it's small. And it is small. This is more of an electrician tool than a man tool. Hey, can you name a car for an edit? No. What's up, Chicago Gamer? Ryobi tools are horrendous trash. I agree with you. So you think the DeWalt 12 volts is better than... No. The DeWalt 12 volts, terrible. I can only think of like one, maybe two tools in the whole DeWalt 12 volt line that's worth buying, and neither one of them are great. So I can think of a bunch of M12 tools that are good, but you know, I don't know. I prefer to have more power when I want it. I understand, Creature. M12 is fine. I'm not saying that it isn't fine. It's just not my favorite line. And I bought these for my birthday, and I will be returning these because I do not like them. Like the second I took them out of the box, I was like, oh, no, not for me. I felt that the first one I picked up was the impact, and I felt the slap on the trigger. I was done, literally done, just with that. It's too bad. Like it's an unfortunate thing that you've got that much play in the trigger before it moves. That you can't have that. Like if you're using a tool, even though this doesn't have a speed selector, it does have a variable speed trigger. Well, half of that variable speed is nothing. Like that's how far back you got to get it before it moves. That's just not for me. Keep the battery. No, I'm going to return them all. I'm going to return the batteries because it was the combo kit. So 2 amp, or yeah, I think they're 2 amp hour batteries, charger, bag, the whole nine. Yeah, I'm not trying to insult Milwaukee. They're just not for me. Snap-on does not have good power tools. If you want to buy their drill, it's because you've got something seriously wrong with you. That drill is maybe the biggest disappointment I have seen in over 4 years of this channel. What are 5 power tools that you should have? Looking at some, depends on what you want to do. If I were to build a house, I'd have a drill and an impact. A recip saw, a circ saw, and a sander. A 5-inch random orbit sander, if I had to pick one. Uh, Boba, I have that um, snap-on drill. It's a piece of trash. Big piece of trash. Oh, see, Caleb went with the oscillating multi-tool. I could probably do without the oscillating multi-tool. I have a recip saw that'll handle the cuts, and then, the oscillating multi-tool does give you the ability to make small cuts and sands. So maybe he's right. Apache helicopter showed up. Everybody give a big round of applause to Apache helicopter. The Snap-on CT861 is the only Snap-on power tool I have, and is only one of the forward reverse rocker trigger. The thing is awesome. Okay. Skill 12 volt. No. There's only one 12 volt to buy into, Kona, and it's the Milwaukee. They're the only ones that do 12 volt right. A 10-year-old Bosch drill still working. Way to go, Scott. Bosch makes good tools. You need to upgrade them. No, I didn't say you recommended anything, Boba. Or FET, whatever you prefer. Oh, the Flex does make an excellent one-hand recip saw. Agreed with you, Mitchell. If you watch one of my shorts, I can't remember what day it came out, said that the rigid was not a professional grade because the anti-kickback feature on it is too sensitive. I would have liked it if if you had the ability to turn it off like you do in the Milwaukee 2904, but since you don't, yeah, it's not a professional tool. But for a homeowner, the average Joe just going out there doing stuff, it's perfect. That way they don't have to worry about it. No worries, Kona. I don't even know what you're talking about. No, nobody knows what Juan's talking about. Bosch are the favorite tools all around the world. Bosch is the biggest manufacturer that does tools in the world, but they are far from the biggest tool manufacturer. But everyone, yeah, JT, I'm not a big fan of the M12 line altogether, but I personally like some of the M12 tools. Don't get the dewalt nailers. You're just going to get annoyed. Oh, if it's a pneumatic nailer, you'll be fine. Okay, creature. You like the scale 12 volt? That's cool by me, man. I'm not here to tell you guys what to like or not like. That's all up to you. I let you guys do it. All right, there's a baby. Oh yeah, the Bosch stuff is on sale. Huge discount at Lowe's. I did that deal video last week, and I'll have another one coming out next week. I've been waiting for the Home Depot deals to drop, so glad to see those did. You want me to test the M12 drill on stream? I mean, I could, but I'd have to turn everything on and get it set up. What's up, Don? Yeah, it's nice to see you, buddy. Coochie's not feeling well, so he is taking the day to recuperate. Was this Caleb said? I use the M12 for mechanic work. That's perfect. Yeah, stubby, all the ratchets, eye grinder, and such. Awesome. You like the Skill 12 volt too? Okay. Had great luck with them. Primarily electrical. Okay, well that makes sense. Electricians don't need power. You watch the guys in India struggle. I saw a dude in India like just take live wires down and hook up phones and stuff. It's been pretty impressive. Move the camera over. Well, no, it's not quite that easy. Recently about the 500 impacts, and I feel like I don't need it. Okay. Yeah, it's probably a bit much for you. Thank you, Shaka, for gifting those 10 memberships. I appreciate that. keeps the channel healthy. Remember, the more members we have, the better it is for the channel. So appreciate that. Sparkies are soft-handed and soft-headed. Don't forget that part, Tyler. I mean, our friend Cooch proves it every day. Yes, thank you, Shaka. I appreciate that. All right, let's see how these do. Don't get your hopes up. Don't don't get your hopes up, because you're gonna be disappointed if you do. I haven't even gotten anything set up. To do this yet. See? Now I gotta try my headset again. Just wait. Losing cards like some David. Gonna lose it anyway. It's my fault. I gave my son my headset to use the other day. And hold on. It'll work now. It'll work now. This is sad.
Working, it should be working very well. He turned the mic off. So there you go. Thank you, guys. Took me a second to figure out why the heck it wasn't working right. I can put away the big screws because I know these turds aren't going to do it. Here, we'll set this up. You guys get to see all I go through. I didn't plan on doing this tonight. Just want you to know that. So I don't have anything set up. Not a quick insert, call it. What is that? Oh, this sounds painfully slow. I mean, that's Makita quality speed right there. The sound is actually very good. Thank you. I appreciate that. Do I have a 12 volt? I might. It's hard to keep track of all the ones I do have. I know I've got their 12 volt drill. That was painful. Like, that was just sad to watch. Let's see how far it does. All right, let's try it again. Anyone impressed by that yet? And that's fully charged, by the way, guys and dolls. Fully charged. Let's see if it can take it out. Nope. I could say that this drill is one-hand operation. There's just nothing to it. It's got no balls. Still faster than the impact, though. That's not saying a whole lot. Well, we could test it again just to see. Look, already took it down a bar. One fastener took it down a bar. Once the threads are buried, it's done. There are no brushes in it. You couldn't even, I don't even think you could get a brushed motor in there. It's just, I have no marbles. Okay. Do cobalt. I've got a video on the cobalt coming out here fairly soon. Use a bigger battery. I got the 6 over here somewhere. Let me go grab it. Where'd I put it? Oh, that's the 4. Where is the 6? Hey, have you guys seen my 6 amp hour battery around here anywhere? I can't seem to locate it. Suicide is painless. It brings on many changes. I can take or yeah. Huh. That's wild. Can't seem to find my 6. Yeah, 4 will work for now. And I'll find the 6 later, I guess. As long as the 4 is charged up. Oh, I wonder if the 6 is still on the charger. Let's see if it's got any more juice. Well, tested against Makita. I would still bet on the Milwaukee over a Makita. Go right here. That's about center screen. It actually did worse. And that's fully charged. It did worse with a bigger battery on it. Well, it's not there. I can't get over that. There you are. We found the 6. We found the 6. We'll give it its best battery the best chance of the batteries that I own. I'm not a huge investor in the M12 line, so okay. We'll go right there. Hey, got it all the way. And speed 1. That's my fault. I was wondering why it took so long. My fault, guys. Speed 2, here we go. It's got no guts, no balls. I'm trying to think if there's anything I have over there that's got less balls. I think I have 2 likelies. You'll have to excuse me. We're going to go into the way back machine to get these guys out. Okay. Well, I'll say this. It is almost June, so you know what that means. We're going to be starting our month of Pride with Makita. Come on. You're almost there. You go. I don't think there is a worse drill that I've ever owned than this one. So, only got a 2 amp hour battery because it's a Makita. I'm not going to spend money. Huh. Oh, for those of you wondering, 3/4 charge. Yeah. I gotta say, it did manage to take it out. I mean, it was about that far in, so that's pretty impressive for a Makita. You know, the Makita guys just like the tip. And here's the other one. This should be less interesting because it's the Hercules. More drill does for the Makita guys. June, Pride Month. Okay, so the Hercules is more powerful than the Makita, but it also had a 4 amp hour battery because it's the only one I've got. I don't really care. But you can see the size of these two. And then we'll put the Milwaukee out there. I'll get these two lined up like that. You can see that there's a definite size difference. The Milwaukee's already begun to heat up. Just doing this little bit that we've done already. So not exactly what I would give a vote of confidence for this tool. Makita doesn't pack a punch, but you can punch one of their owners in the throat box if you kick them in the derriere. That's all she's got, boys. It's just not a strong drill, like in any way, shape, or form. If I'm going to be buying one of these smaller drills, it's definitely going to be this one. If I'm going to be buying into a compact line, though, it's going to be rigid. It's not going to be anybody else. And that's with a 2 amp hour battery. Yes, 18 volts. All the rest of them were 12, but I mean, here, I'll make it fair. I'll get them back even. The subcompact is a 1/4 inch shorter, maybe 3/8. That's it. That's it. And the ergonomics on this are much better than this. I'm just saying, I never said it was fair. What I said is if I was going to be buying a compact drill, it would be this one over that one. And frankly, look at that. Even if I were buying into the M12 line, I would buy this one. Look. Am I gaining that much space from having the subcompact M12 as opposed to the standard M12? And the standard M12 actually feels better in my hands than the subcompact. I don't like the groove that they put in the subcompact. It makes it too small for me to use. What you think of that? Just a bit proud? I thought for sure this would do much better than that. Oh, dropped the bit. Oh, I hear you. We're going to go right next to it. Same line. There's your difference. That's the difference between the M12 hammer drill, which is already compact, and the subcompact M12 drill. Whew. Have they done any refinements in here? Oh, they did add this little catch here. And that's going to help the battery stay a little more secure. That's always a nice innovation. Nice that they're showing that or thinking about that. But guess what? The standard M12 hammer drill has the same thing. So apparently it's been there for a minute. I don't have the old ones to compare it to any longer. I don't know, just holding this, using it, I'm not impressed. If you guys can't tell, let me just say it, I am not impressed. I don't know what's less impressive, the subcompact stuff or the tool bear giving his advice on tools. I'll say the tool bear. I like this one. Who said stop being cheap? The tool bear, Chicago. Thank you, buddy. At least somebody agrees with me out there. Oh. Yep. Let me see if I can find my M12 Impact. The real one, the fuel. Shouldn't be too awful hard. See, that's a quick insert collet. It's just, I mean, the collets look identical, don't they? Don't the collets look identical? I don't see any, but the subcompact collet is not a quick insert. Like, what are you thinking? Oh, I know. They're thinking that if they put the name Milwaukee on something, people will buy it. They're not wrong either. Let me see. I got another 3/8. Yeah. Let's test this live. Look, oh, here, I'll do it. Look. No quick insert collet. There we go. I don't know who would be happy holding that. Like, you can tell automatically from the fact that just putting it in, it started to impact right away. All right, that's even-ish. All right. Who's your money on? The fuel or the non-fuel? Was that an extra 6 seconds? Give or take? I'll get right on that. I don't have a Harbor Freight emoji. Sorry, buddy. I apologize to you. I'll work on it. So, Love, would you like me to use the 850 and then use the Milwaukee compact? Because I know you're not saying use the 850 against a 12-volt tool because you're a DeWalt fanboy and you're having a little mental breakdown because, like, DeWalt can't really compete in the 12-volt platform. Oh, wait, that is exactly what you just said. Look, fellas, it's your money. You do what you want. If I'm buying the M12 platform, I am not going to go with this. This is already warm, one screw. I'm going to go with the fuel. The 850 has no chance against the M18 fuel. None. None. Just like the fuel doesn't have a chance against the 860. So, that's sad. Those compact tools are just pathetic. Yeah, where are you? 850. Here you are. Okay. Oh wait, that's the 860. That's the 850 there. There's your 850. Many trains take on me if I please. Should I have a heart they say I'm gonna lose it anyway. Losing handle someday. I know they're not even. You can see this one is down about an 1/8 inch, 1/4 inch further than the other one. Oh, and this is got a power stack battery on it. Oh, dear Lord. That's what happens. And you wanted it to go up against the fuel, but it can't beat the compact. No. No, I say. If you're going to go compact, go Milwaukee. If you, instead of the compact M12 line, go with the M18 compact stuff. Get a lot more juice out of these. Or out of these than you do the 12 volts. Might as well do it. What the heck? We're just all standing here looking goofy. Take this. Give me that 6 amp. This thing's still hot, by the way. Chances are we're going to blow this up before we get done. Neither one have a quick insert collet. Torque test. Oh, torque test. Not tonight. I don't think I'm up for the torque test tonight. But I appreciate that $1.99. I'm going to put a 2 amp hour battery on the Milwaukee. I'm trying to make it a little closer, a little more fair. This is as close as it can get. You know what? I'll do this one the favor. Is this a big enough advantage for the little M12? What's up? Kansas Tools is here. Rodney the Bodney Widger showed up. Is that a big enough advantage? I can't keep my thumb off of the my finger from hitting the switch on this one. So I'm going to put my thumb along the other side to hold it. Okay, that's embarrassing. I was just saying, it's been a long time since I've been that disappointed in a Milwaukee tool, but they truly did screw the pooch on these two. These are terrible. Don't buy them. Unless you absolutely are into the Milwaukee line and you'll buy anything from them. These are terrible. Chat for the W. Got 42 likes. Thank you. What do you guys think? Am I just being too harsh on these? Milwaukee stubby impacts are good, dude. Go ahead. I think the new one's got what, 550 foot-pounds of torque. If you're in there, I'm not being too harsh. You guys saw it right here. B-dubs, yes, I know. There's just no nice way of saying it. They're terrible. Small jobs, even for a small job, I probably wouldn't use this. Seriously. Because these the compact M18 tools are simply better than the compact M12s. The triggers are better, the feel, the finish, just about everything is better on the compact M18s and not on the subcompact M12s. This to me is kind of pointless. That narrowing, how narrow it is there, because your hand's already on it, right? That narrowing is just going to leave your fingers to touch each other. So you might not even be able to pull the trigger fully. Like if you got bigger hands like I do, it's just, there's nothing to like about them. Sorry. You guys will be seeing it. I'll be doing the videos over the next week or so. If I'm buying into a compact line, it's going to be the M18 compact line over the M12 subcompacts. It's just the way it is. It's the truth. It's my money. So if you tell me you're buying the M12 subcompact, it's your money. Do what you want. Doesn't affect me in the slightest. Just know that I'm going to tell you that you're buying terrible tools just because they have the name Milwaukee on them. Tyler, you missed it. It took the M12 subcompact impact driver like 12 minutes to run a 6-inch fastener. Mitchell, it depends on what drill we're talking about. I think rigid falls short of the flex volt advantage or the power detect, and certainly the new 1007 that's replacing those two. But outside of that, outside of the top end of DeWalt, rigid dog walks every other DeWalt. I don't think these tools are suited for anyone outside of an electrician that's running machined fasteners. These are, maybe an HVAC guy could use these because they are small. They can get into some tight places. Outside of that, these have no practical purpose. Eric, I just tested both of these. And I'll say it this way. Even if you are to buy into the M12 line, go with the fuel. The fuel stuff is better. And you're not saving a whole lot of space with their subcompact line. Like, I'll show you what I mean. I'll show you the difference and what I expect. But I'll show you with not Milwaukee products. So let me set those aside there. Full size rigid drill. The subcompact drill. Now that's the difference that you would expect when you're stepping down. So on the M12, I'll get these as even as I can. This is your difference here. What, ½ inch? That's... I'm going to buy the M12 fuel line and call it a day on those. Okay. Great. The XR hammer drill's trash though. The 800, it's weak, it's inconsistent, it's infuriating to use the 800. The clutch on it is almost pointless. Can I test the rigid? I ain't sure. I think the one thing that hurts rigid is how bulky this area is in their tools. My fault. It's not fully charged. Yeah. I say it did just fine. Maybe it was a fluke. Two flukes in a row. What do you know? Well, what are you sharing with them, Sharush? What was Kansas asking about? Sorry, headset went off for a second. Now look, it's perfectly fine to do this. Yeah, I like the rigid subcompact stuff. I mean, if we want to go to the ridiculous extreme, somebody pointed out that I didn't have this drill all the way over when I did the testing. Actually, you know what? I'm going to show you guys something that might shock you real quick. And it's one of the things that Milwaukee might want to address here in the near future. We got the forge out on the Milwaukee 2904. We're going to use our big fastener, the 3/8 by 8-inch specs. You see this? Remember that, because I'm going to leave it there so you can't forget it. So that's a 6 amp hour forge battery that is lithium pouch cell. I'm going to take the rigid high torque hammer drill. Now you guys are seeing this live, so there are no excuses. I'm going to go over here because there's holes in between. Tell me. You tell me. Now, I know the 2904 is stronger than the rigid in speed 1. But speed 2 is where you want to live. And you see it right there, folks. You saw it. Played out live and in living color for you. In case you think it's an accident, and it might be. Oh, sorry. We'll do it again. Oh. Don't want to cheat. Buried it. Somebody's going to say the Milwaukee battery is dead. This is their best battery. This is their 6 amp hour forged battery. Look, you want to do as much in Speed 2 as possible because it's safer for you and it's safer for the tool. Speed 1's your drop down. Should only be used when you need that extra torque. That's 2 for 2. Milwaukee needs a refresh. There's too many other tools, too many other brands that have passed them by on their hammer drill in power. They can't continue to put this out there. I know people are buying the name, not the tool. But tools like this, where you're going to have to drop it down into Speed 1 to do these fasteners when their little brother with a tabless battery, a 4 amp hour tabless battery that they have not made yet. That's what I'm saying. They need to make that. But a 4 amp hour tabless battery on a rigid Speed 2 outdrives a Milwaukee fuel. Best value in the tool world today is rigid, bar none. You just saw it. You can't say I'm lying. If you see it happen in front of your face, it can't be me cheating. That's a good hold on there. And we'll go drop it down. One more time? What do you think? One more time. What's up, Sayer? Right here? Look, nothing here. We'll do it right dead center. It did drive it all the way. Dead center. Speed 2. Go right next to it. There you go. Why Milwaukee has not come out with a 4 amp hour tabless battery? Beyond me. They need it. It's definitely going to help because this is a bulky battery. Juan, you can continue to want to see cobalt. But the Rigid's outdriven that Milwaukee 3 out of 3 times in Speed 2. Guess which one I would be using? If it wasn't for one thing. Look, not even a big jerk. That's too sensitive. That's the one thing on this tool that I'd say kind of takes it a step back, is that anti-kickback is too sensitive. Now, if you're a dude like, I don't know, maybe you voted for Harris, and your wrist is a little weak, this might be the perfect tool for you because you can't get hurt using this. The Milwaukee, it's not nearly as sensitive. Just saying. Something to think about. All these little things you have to consider when you're buying a tool. I like the ergonomics of the Rigid. You might not. I like the ergonomics of the Milwaukee. You may not. I like the Rigid a little bit more. You may like the Milwaukee a little bit more. That's a personal preference thing. When it comes to actual driving power and speed too, the Rigid beats the Milwaukee. It's that simple. So was I. I brought in my little drill the other day, the second to last one that I used out in the field. It's beefy. I want to say it's like 12, 13 pounds. Thank you, Kansas. I agree with you. Accelerate Makita hate. Makita hasn't made a good drill since 2014. No, you're not going to see the 40 volt Makita. I bought the 40 volt Makita 4 times. It's trash, or 3 times, and it's trash. And step out, and not to step out of line, but you mentioned a few shows ago that you started a new medication. Would you be telling us how you were doing with it, the new prescription? Well, if you could see, like, it's a night and day difference for me. I still have moments where I'm not quite perfect, but memory day to day is much better with the new medication than with the old. Like, I'm still taking the old medication. I've just added to it. My memory's much better. Yes, I have lost weight. I've lost a little bit of weight, not a lot, a little bit. I'm leading a more healthy lifestyle. It's one of the reasons why I got the e-bike, and I know what somebody's going to say. It's an e-bike. It's not healthy. It's an e-bike. It's not healthy, but for me, it's a lot healthier than just sitting on the couch and waiting. Thanks, Jonathan. No, I have days where I don't know my wife, my son, or anybody. But yeah, I mean, proof's in the pudding. You guys saw it right in front of your face tonight. No. Excuse me. 1 second. Sorry about that, guys. It was the Bates County. Sorry about that, guys. It was the Bates County Sheriff was calling me. It's where I live, and it's about my son. So I can only imagine how this is going to go. Needless to say, I have no idea what's going on yet. He just said it's going to be a long story. I told him I'd call him right back. But I'm going to assume that it's the worst. And I'm rarely ever wrong with these. So it is what it is. But overall, I am trying to lead a more active lifestyle for myself. Get off the couch a little bit more. I've been going to the gym. I wanted to go 3 times a week. I've ended up going about 2 times. Not quite at my goal yet, but working on it. Thank you. I appreciate that. My son was just with me. Yes, I know. I'm only assuming it's trouble because, well, it's my son, and the trooper said, well, this is going to be a long story. I have no idea. But I had a scooter that I was riding for a little bit, trying to, again, get out, do more. And the e-bike's going to help me do that. It's all an idea of getting out and doing more. Thank you. What happens if you press this button? Well, you send me $2. Thank you. Appreciate it, David. You like the R86114? You're allowed to like it, dude. No one said you can't. I have the old Octane. The 114 is just the drill driver. I prefer having a hammer drill just for the extra feature. You just found my channel. Really enjoy the real talk about tools. Thank you, regular guy. I appreciate that. Yeah, 32 years I spent as a commercial and industrial builder, and another 4 years as a solar installer, just trying to, now that I'm toward the end of my life, trying to get more and do more. So yeah, real talk is the key. Like, I don't care about brands as much as everybody else. If you watch other channels, like, who they're in the bag for. I don't care. I simply just don't care enough about brands to have it sway my opinion. I'd rather let you guys know what tools are good, what tools are bad, what tools you should buy, what tools you shouldn't buy. Because let's face it, no one wants to waste money. Have I done any testing on Hilti tools? Not yet. I'm going to just leave it at that. A little precursor to things that may be coming. Dude, that's awesome. They've got a three light kit right now for Rigid for $149. It's the panel light, the flood light. I can't remember the other light, but there's 3 of them. Kansas, the only person that loves corded Bauer tools is you and the bear, and you love them together, if you know what I mean. That's awesome. That's awesome, Ultra. I love it. Heck, 119 is a great deal. I appreciate that. Next time that happens, share the link with folks. Stephen Waite. Love the content, man. Keep up the amazing work. Thank you, Stephen. I'll try my best. Oh, thanks for the 66 likes, folks. I appreciate that. But we're going to get out of here. I got to find out what the what the sheriff is calling about. It's kind of weighing on my mind right at the moment. So I got to go. So if you guys have never been here before, you don't know how we end the show. We end it the same way every single time. And that's for all you Makita guys out there. Don't forget to blow them like you know them. And for the rest of you, keep the gears spinning and the beavers grinning. We're out of here. We'll see you next Sunday. Thanks for all the sentiments and the shout outs and just for being here. We appreciate you guys. We love you. We'll see you next Sunday.